Hi everyone and welcome back to another video of this course. In this video we are going to create a simple RSVP application which is going to be collecting some data. To do so we need to create an account on Bravo Studio website which is called bravostudio.app. So what I want you to do is to go ahead and open up this website, and here you can easily sign up. Perfect. And for sure you need to have a Figma account, and let me mention that using Bravo is totally free, so you don't need to pay anything for these services, which is awesome. Alright, and then you can sign up with your Figma account or with your Google account. However, I suggest that you sign up with your Figma account because later on it's much easier to connect our Figma design to Bravo Studio. So let's go ahead and click on sign up with Figma. Pretty good. And here it's asking you for your permission, and I'm gonna click on allow access. Pretty good. And there we go. When you sign up first, you have 3 projects to create. However, if you want to get more, you can easily refer it to your friends, and if they sign up, you can get more projects. And now it's time to go to our Figma account. There we go. As a matter of fact, the objective of this course is to give you the ability to convert your Figma prototypes into a native iOS and Android app. So we are not going to talk about design specifically in this course. So first of all, as you guess, we need to have an artboard. So I'm gonna press A on my keyboard, and on your right side, we can choose between different devices. Make sure to use a mobile device artboard because Bravo Studio is made for creating mobile applications, not websites, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and choose iPhone 11 Pro or X. Fantastic. And let me double click on its name in order to rename it to RSVP app. Pretty good. This project is going to have only one screen, okay? Now let's go ahead and change the background color to something like dark blue. It's pretty good. And after that, I'm gonna select text by pressing T on my keyboard and click on here. Fantastic. And let's write welcome back. I'm gonna change its color to white. And let's make it larger. So I'm gonna set the font size to 60 points, pretty good. And let me decrease the width of this text layer. I think if I decrease the font size would be better. 40 is pretty good. Its top padding is going to be 90 and its left padding is going to be 40. All right, and now I'm gonna go ahead and create a rectangle like this. Let's drag and drop. Pretty good. And I can also increase the corner radius to 20. Fantastic. The color of this rectangle doesn't matter because later on we're gonna put a web view on top of this rectangle, okay? Alright, fantastic. There is one thing you need to keep in mind, and that is how Bravo can recognize different parts of your app. Okay, as I've mentioned in the previous video, Bravo uses some tags in order to divide your app screen into different parts. Okay, one of those tags is called container. So for instance, here we need to have one container, which is the whole screen, because we are not going to repeat this screen again and again. So what I'm going to do is selecting the frame tool right at the top, and let's drag and drop in order to fit the whole screen. Fantastic. Alright, the name doesn't matter here. As I told you before, we are going to load a web page here. But what kind of web page? I'm not sure whether you're familiar with the Typeform website or not, but let me give you a short explanation about this great platform. Actually, Typeform is an online platform which lets you create dynamic forms in order to collect data from your customers or from your clients. You can create surveys, you can create different forms, you can even accept payments. However, in this tutorial, you're going to use a simple Typeform in order to collect some data, and Typeform will save those data for us for free. That's pretty cool. So first of all, make sure to sign up on typeform.com, and with free plan you can create up to 3 forms and you can get up to 100 responses a month, which is quite acceptable for the purpose of this course. So first of all, what I want you to do is to click on new typeform, and here you have access to different templates. You can open up, for instance, forms and registration. There we go. And there are 2 options here. Let's click on online registration form template, the right one, pretty good. Here you can preview your template. As you can see, it says hello to us, and let's click on get in touch. Let's start with your first name. Let's write Arash. All right, Hadzadeh, and your email address test@test.com. And here you can choose a country. It doesn't matter what country you choose, and register my info. Perfect. So this is basically how Typeform works. And now let's go ahead and click on use this template. Pretty good. Here you can create different questions based on your needs. You can customize them. Some of the features are paid, but we don't need to work with those paid features for now. So what I'm gonna do now is to click on this design icon. Fantastic. And let's go to customize. And here you can customize your form as you wish, which is pretty cool, isn't it? First of all, I'm gonna change the background color, because if I go back to our Figma design, we have used a dark blue color. And when we are loading that web page here, it's not that cool to have a white background here. So what I'm gonna do is selecting the whole screen. I'm gonna copy the color code from the fill section, and let's come back to our registration form on typeform.com. And here I'm gonna open up this background color, and let's paste this code here. Fantastic. The next thing we need to change is our questions color. I think if we change it to white, it would be great. Now let's click on publish in order to publish your changes. And then let's click on save as new theme. It's saved. Once again, let's publish it. Fantastic. And if I go to connect, you can see that you can connect your Typeform account to different services such as Google Sheets, Google Analytics, etc. You can even connect it to your Airtable account, which is quite useful, and we will use this website in our next projects. Believe me, it's gonna be so interesting. All right, now let's go to share, and here is our link. Now it's time to head over to the Bravo's tags page, okay? So if you open up bravostudio.app website and you scroll down to the end of the page, in the footer section, you can see the Learn link under the resources section. So I'm gonna click on that. You can also get access to this page using this help guide. Fantastic. And in the concept section, you can open up Bravo tags. So let's click on that. There we go. And here is a list of Bravo tags that you can use in your projects. In this project, we are going to use a web view, okay? There we go. Here is our element, and here is our tag. So I'm gonna double click on that, copy it, and let's head over to our Figma project. And here is our rectangle. I'm gonna double click on that. Let's rename it to web view. The name doesn't matter, so you can choose whatever you want. And I'm gonna paste our component. And last but not least, we need to copy this link from typeform.com, and let's paste it here, right over there. Make sure to paste the link in the correct place, right after this column, and that's all. But how can you check your app? It's so simple. First of all, let's go ahead and change the name to RSVP new. And then I'm gonna click on share and copy link. Then head over to Bravo Studio and click on import from Figma. And let's paste the link here, import. It's gonna take a moment. And there we go. Now your Figma project is successfully connected to your Bravo Studio. And in order to preview your app on your phone, you should download the Bravo Vision app on your phone. If you click on preview icon on your right side, there is a QR code, okay? This is the QR code of your application. And if you want to preview it on an iPhone, you can click on this link. It's not on the App Store yet. However, you can download Test Flight application and then you can install the Bravo Vision app easily. And if you want to use an Android device, you can get the app from the Play Store. When you got the app, you can open it up and then you will see two different buttons. The first one is called Preview an app and the second one is called See Scanned Apps. Let's click on Preview an app. Fantastic. And as you can see, you can now scan your QR code. So let me scan it. And there we go. Now as you can see, your type form is loaded in your app, which is pretty cool. And if you click on Get in Touch button, you can see that it works perfectly. So I'm gonna write my name, my last name, and an email address. Let's choose a country randomly. Submit, and that's all. It was pretty cool, wasn't it? But where our data is saved. If you go back to your Typeform account, there is another tab called Results. So I'm gonna click on that, and there we go. Here we have one response, and if you go to responses, here you can see your response. You can also download all the responses here. And the great part is, whenever you decide to change something on your form, for instance, if you go to create and you want to change something here, it's going to change immediately in your app. It's pretty amazing, isn't it? Alright guys, that's all for this video. I hope you enjoyed it and I will see you in the next video.